Hello, today we're going to make shrimp gumbo. This is kind of a Creole type of a recipe, and actually we're doing it by feel because that's the only way that I like to do things. Although I could probably tell you what's in here later and the proportions, etc., etc. But I'll go over the ingredients real quick. Let's see. Well, we've got cooked shrimp from Trader Joe's. So this is a 1 pound bag. And then anytime you do gumbo, you've got to have okra. And so this is what okra is. Can I just break it? If I got a knife, I can cut it open for you. I'll show you what this looks like a little bit later. So we got some gumbo, we got some celery, we have some tomatoes. This time, I'm going to try this. This is a sweet onion from Peru. It's a Peruvian onion. We're going to try that. We got 4 different kinds of peppers. Another one, a serrano, a green one, I've got in the refrigerator. I forgot to bring it out. I've got a number of different types of tomatoes. I got plum tomatoes, diced in tomato sauce, diced and fire roasted, and this is diced and no salt added. And I believe currently, I'm going to use it. I'm going to fry the okra to get started and stuff. We're going to just use, this is the only little bit of oil. We're going to use a little bit of extra virgin olive oil to fry things up. We're going to fry these guys. Oh, and then forgot about garlic, of course. And so those are our ingredients. So I am going to go ahead and prep, and then I'll get you guys caught up. Just to get you caught up, I actually only used a 28 ounce and a 28 ounce and a 14.5 ounce, the 3 of those, and the shrimp. This is a 3.5 quart crock pot, and so we're now already getting pretty full. Okay. Anyways, on the okra, we want to cut off the end, so you slice the top and the bottom off, and then these go into probably 1/4 inches, something like this. So just so you know, we'll try one. Okay, my okra is now cut up. This is what it looks like. Is it going to focus for me? Focus. No focus. We need more light to focus. Okay, and so everything, I'm a typical guy. I'm trying to minimize my number of utensils. So far, I've got a crock pot. I'm going to use this one pot on the stove. Right here, I'm going to fry all of this up, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so now we are frying up the onions and the okra. And what happens here is there's a thing called the Maillard browning reaction that occurs when you heat things up above 212 degrees Fahrenheit, and things actually change in flavor. So that's why sometimes you need to cook with oil in order to get things higher in temperature. Otherwise, things would just not taste, they wouldn't change in flavor. So now we are cooking these up, and I'll throw the peppers in at the end because peppers cook quicker than everything else. So actually, I probably could have put the onions in a little bit delayed from the, started with the okra, but I didn't. So anyways, this will look good. Okay, you know what? I changed my mind. I actually went and took all the onion out of there because the onions were cooking so much quicker than the okra was, and that I kind of felt like I better do something and get the okra cooked before I put anything else in. So this is called experiential cooking at its finest, because we want these to be nice and lightly browned, and and the onions were browning quicker than the okra. So anyways, so I took all of those onions out. Actually, I took everything out and then put the okra back in, and now I'm on too high heat. Anyways, okay, my okra is brown, so I guess I'm going to go ahead and put my onions back in. This is that last pepper I didn't tell you about, serrano. So, last one. Yes, I brought it down in temperature because I had not prepped my my peppers, so I had to go do that. And so now I'm back up, bringing it all back up to temperature again. I like a little bit of roast garlic in there too, so we'll use our garlic press, and we'll get some of this garlic in here. Cut, cut, cut. Cut, cut, cut. Cut, cut, cut. Oops, going all over. Cut, cut, cut. Cut, cut, cut. And there we go. And that'll get that nice and that'll brown the garlic as well. Roast it. Very good, very good. And we want the peppers to just start browning a little bit. I just tested one of the pieces of okra that looked almost like it's burnt. Tastes great. So sometimes things need to be just a little brown. So anyways, I've never really tried throwing celery in there, but let's throw a little bit of the celery in there and let it cook too with all that nice, beautiful flavor. And see what happens. Over here, I threw all my tomatoes and my shrimp and in the crock pot to let it start getting hot, because slow cookers take a while to get up to temperature. That one, it's getting warm, but it'll take it a little bit of time. I'm still looking for visible signs that my peppers are starting to turn brown a little bit, but I haven't found any yet, so I'm going to keep after them. Yes, as I had said, we have to cook the water out of the peppers before they will turn brown, before the Maillard browning reaction will start cooking in. Okay, there, that one right there is starting to get a little brown, so it looks like we're finally ready to take this out of this pan and put it into the crock pot. So that's what I'm going to do now. Okay, so now it's in there. Now we can mix it all together, and it's gonna be good. It's gonna be great. And then we're gonna just let this thing cook for like 6 hours or something. We may turn it down. We'll have to look and see. We'll be checking it, and we'll definitely stir it. But so far, it's looking good. Oh, I also forgot. I need to add some spice in here too. We'll do that now. Okay, so I got some spices here. We're going to add some oregano. Throw some oregano in there, and maybe I'll stir them so you can see how much I'm putting in. Oregano. Now, I really like this Tony Thatcher's Creole seasoning. So, I don't know. We'll throw some of that in there. And how about a little bit of paprika? So we'll throw some of that in there. Come on, baby. Okay, paprika. And a couple bay leaves. Throw some bay leaves in there. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe 3, 4. Oh, that's 5, isn't it? Got to remember how many there are so you pull them out later. That's 3. We'll put 4 in there. 4 in there. And then maybe some ground pepper. Can't see me here. And I am purposefully leaving the salt out currently. And because you know what? I now have a lot of friends that are really really appreciate low salt food, and so this is extremely low salt food currently, since I haven't added any, and I haven't added any Tabasco sauce either, which I normally would. But some people are not into really hot food, so we will, at this point in time, call that good for our first round of seasoning. We'll test it later. It is just time to put the top on. And it is it really 1 o'clock? It is 1 o'clock. So, there you have it.
By Chris, eaten by us.
You got it.
Wonderful food.
And here's what it looks like. We're ready to eat.